guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thank you so much for joining me on your reading. I would firstly like to say so sorry that I haven't been on in the last 3 to 4 weeks. I have been really busy. I moved home. I've been dealing with private clients. I was trying to sort the apartment out and get it to look the way that I want it to look. And amidst all of that kind of madness, I knew that something had to be sacrificed. Unfortunately, it had to be YouTube, because I just didn't have time to fit you in, to do the videos, to edit, all of that good stuff that I really like to do. Because I like to try and bring out decent, polished videos that look, aesthetically pleasing, getting the right direction on the cards and that type of thing, as well as trying to be really informative. And I knew that if I put stuff out with the way that things were, with trying to move and get, my apartment the way that I wanted it to, it would have just been an almighty mess, and I wouldn't have been able to concentrate. And plus, obviously, dealing with my own private clients and that, just wasn't a good time to get anything out on YouTube. So things are feeling a lot better now. My apartment is finally taking shape. This is the new kind of office area. At my old apartment, I built this massive desk filled with like 6 desks, loads of camera equipment everywhere, and it was incredible to work on that, on that type of platform, doing personal clients and also YouTube. But then I realised that moving to my new apartment, I didn't really want to work like that. It felt a bit chaotic. So I have a smaller desk now, as you can see. You can't see everything on the desk. I might do a tour or something of the apartment when I get a chance. But I've got a smaller desk. It's brilliant. I've got all my cards and books and everything and office equipment over here and that type of thing. So everything feels a lot more kind of sharp and a lot more put together and a lot less chaotic. So yeah, things are really looking up and looking good, and I'm feeling good and raring to go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing your reading today for you. I thought that we might actually, guys, do a month ahead reading. Because I didn't have time this week to get any weeklies out. There just wasn't any time to do it. So yeah, we're going to do monthly. We're going to look at September 2020 for each of the signs, see what's going down with you guys, okay? Please recognise as well, guys, that this is a general reading. So for some of you guys it's going to resonate, and for some of you guys it won't. The other thing to say is please give the video a like and a thumbs up. So is it a like and a thumbs up? It's the same thing, isn't it? So no, give the video a like. Please give the video a like, because it really does help the channel. And also, if you can, put a comment down in the comment section, guys. It really helps the algorithms and everything with the channel. So if you can do that for me, I would be eternally grateful. That would be absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, we're going to do your reading now, guys. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do a Celtic cross for the reading for the month ahead. Yeah, I think I am, because usually on the weeklies I would do sort of, general, career and love, but I think on this reading it's probably just going to be the Celtic this week, okay, for September. So guys, get a cup of tea, get a coffee, get a cold drink, get a snack, sit back, relax, and just really enjoy your reading. And it's really good to be back. For all of you also, finally, who wrote to me and said, Carol, where are you, where have you been, what's going on with you, are you okay? As you can see, I'm absolutely fine. It's simply that I was moving house, and whilst moving house, too difficult to do too many things at one time. So yeah, sit back, guys, relax, and please enjoy the reading. Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So, I'm going to show you the deck we are using for your September 2020 reading. We are going to be using the This Might Hurt Tarot deck. I'm going to get a new one of these this week. This is getting really scuffed on the sides, so yeah. But this is probably, besides the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin and the Dark Mansion Tarot, these are probably my 3 most favourite decks. I'm probably going to do a video actually on my favourite decks of all time, which, yeah, I think I'm going to do a video on that actually, because I've got so many of them. But I always, whenever I'm doing personal clients or YouTube, this is my go-to deck for sure. I love this deck very much, so I'm going to use this one today. This is a new arrival. Well, these 2 are both new actually. These came yesterday. This is the pocket edition of the Next World Tarot. If any of you guys have got the Next World Tarot, guys, you'll know that the standard deck, the first edition that came out of this particular deck by Christie, can I pronounce her name? Christie Sea Road. It's a humongous deck. It's massive. The cards are actually, it's a large deck. I prefer large decks rather than smaller ones, so you'll know that it's a large deck. But she decided to do a pocket edition, just discovered it on Amazon the other day, and I thought, oh my goodness, got to get that. So yeah, we're going to use that for any clarifiers. And finally, this is a new deck as well, came yesterday, the Mystical Healing Reading cards by Ina Segal. I've already got, I think, a couple of her decks. One is Blessed Be, I can't quite remember the other one, but she always produces the most beautiful decks. I just love working with her stuff, it's really powerful. So we're going to use that for your spiritual advice this week. So guys, as I always say, you know what my mantra is, please sit back, relax, enjoy the reading, go and get a snack and just kind of, you know, get comfy and listen to the messages that are being sent to you via Spirit today. Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Let's have a look at your September 2020 reading. Okay Libra, we've got the cards down. Let's have a look then at what you're facing. Because you're up next, aren't you, after Virgo? That's your birthday month after Virgo. So what are you facing concerning, what's the situation you're facing in September? Let's have a look. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay. You know, the Emperor is all about establishment, rules, regulations, tradition, taking charge, structure, boundaries. You may be facing boundaries. This can also be an establishment, or it could indeed be a person. What's influencing you facing the Emperor? This could be something to do with the law, or it could be something to do with an order, or it could be something really, really important or official. You may be facing something quite official with that Emperor energy showing there. Or you may be facing having to make a stand, for example. Let's have a look at what's influencing you facing that. Ooh, the Five of Swords energy showing there. So the reason that you're facing that is because of the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about doubt. Sometimes this could be somebody who's quite wicked or nasty. Somebody who's hurt you, or somebody who's, this can be abandonment with the Five of Swords energy. Let's have a look at what the root cause of this is. Who's causing that? So you're facing the Emperor. We want to see what's causing you having to face the Emperor, who the cause of that is. The Hermit. The reason that you're having to face the Emperor, or the reason that you're facing the Emperor, is because of the Hermit. You know, the Hermit can sometimes be a card about isolation and withdrawal. But also the Hermit can be about information and something being found out. So when you get a Hermit card as well, he's like a forensic scientist, or he's a forensic, you know, accountant. And sometimes something is being found out with that Hermit because there is something of great detail that is, and this can actually also be insight, enlightenment is the Hermit. So there's something that's being kind of illuminated here. I think something's being illuminated here. And I think it's concerning that Five of Swords energy. So probably there's something to do with conflict or gossip maybe. But something's being illuminated here. I think there was something like a terrible act here. I think somebody did something really bad with that Five of Swords. And I think there's something being illuminated, which is why you're facing the Emperor. Maybe this is you having to put your boundaries up with that Emperor energy showing there. Because something is being illuminated to you with the Hermit energy, and it's concerning a Five of Swords. Somebody who's been causing problems or trouble with the Five of Swords energy. It's almost like something's coming to light to you, Libra, in September. I think there's somebody who's been causing problems. So I think you didn't know about this though, and it's coming to light. It's been illuminated. What else is influencing this? What's the external factors influencing that Emperor? Yeah, loss. Five of Cups, loss. No, I think that some of you guys, there's loss here, Five of Cups, and it's influencing you having to put your boundaries up. Because what's being illuminated is somebody who's I think somebody's been taking advantage. Personally, you've got two fives in the reading as well. Multiple fives talk about changes occurring after a difficult time. So we're seeing some changes unfolding in September after a difficult time. I think somebody's behaviour is being illuminated to you, hence why you're going to be putting up your boundaries. Because the external factors for you putting up your boundaries is the Five of Cups. Hurt, disappointment, rejection, Five of Cups energy. What have you been experiencing in the last few weeks concerning this situation? Six of Swords. I think you've been experiencing distance with somebody. I think that somebody's been distancing themselves from you with that Six of Swords. You've been experiencing the Six of Swords. Six of Swords can mean distance as well. It is a card about moving on. Yes, it is. But it's funny, you've got the 5 and then the sword, the 6. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is conflict. 5 of Swords is abandonment. So perhaps this is, and it's interesting because the reason that you're putting your boundaries up here, I think, with this Emperor, I don't think that this is a person here. I think this is literally you. What you're facing is having to take charge of a situation. So having to make a stand with that Emperor energy because something is becoming illuminated to you there, Libra. And it's influenced by the 5 of Swords. It's influenced, I think, by perhaps there's been some abandonment here. And what you've experienced in the last few weeks is having to move on from this situation or move on from an... So let's say what you've been having to do is move on from this. Because the external factors is there's been some loss here, 5 of Cups energy. What is the most likely outcome concerning this situation then going forward? Well, there's going to be some worry, I'm afraid, there, Libra. 9 of Swords, some worries and anxieties. I'm going to get why there's going to be worries and anxieties. Well, why would Libra be worrying and feeling anxious? Or why would there be some worries and anxieties concerning this in 2 cards? Because the 3 of Pentacles. Perhaps this is somebody that you work with the 3 of Coins energy. Ooh, 3s, multiples. So there's something to do with a team. And then the 3 of Wands showing here. So 3 of Wands is all about foresight. And it says foresight on the card here and a vision. Maybe you had a vision about working as a team with this person. You know, I get the impression you don't want to really move on. You've had to distance yourself in the last... I mean, you could have experienced them distancing. This is why I was saying that in the last few weeks you may have experienced that they were distancing themselves. And that's why there's an illumination here. Okay? So you're facing the Emperor having to take a stand here. The reason that you're having to take a stand, or what's causing you having to take a stand, I reckon that this is something's being illuminated, but also taking a stand and putting your boundaries up, because what's causing that is the Hermit. Maybe somebody's distanced themselves from you, and you've been hurt by. This is influenced by 5 of Swords is also feeling hurt. So the reason why you're taking a stand is because of the 5 of, it is influenced by the 5 of Swords. Doubt. Being hurt, being cut off, abandonment, somebody taking advantage, taking a stand against somebody taking advantage or somebody having hurt you here. I'm going to call this illumination. I think the root cause of this is because something has illuminated itself to you, Libra. And in the recent past, I mean, 6 of Swords could be in the recent past you were searching for answers. I'm going to clarify that one as well. You say that they've been experiencing, but this could also be distance from whoever the person is that has distanced themselves from you. What do you mean that Libra has experienced the 6 of Swords in the last few weeks concerning this situation? Sorry, guys, too many cards. Let's take this back up. What do you mean in the last few weeks they've experienced, in 2 cards from the top of the deck, the 6 of Swords concerning this situation in 2 cards? So the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a move. Oh, 6 of Swords again. I would say in the last few weeks you've experienced somebody who's probably made a physical move. A physical move away from you, because I've got 2 6 of Swords. You've got a 6 of Swords here. Both cards, Knight of Wands and 6 of Swords, are travel. And the 6 of Swords is travel as well. So I'm going to say, because we've got the theme of travel, you've experienced, it's not a chat, somebody's moved, somebody's travelled, somebody's left, like physical move. You've experienced a physical move concerning this, a physical move in the last few weeks. Maybe this person moved. Maybe you experienced the last few weeks concerning this, that somebody moved away. Somebody may have moved to another country or moved to another city. But you're experiencing the need, I think, with this Emperor to take charge, because the root issue for that is because something has become illuminated to you. And do you know what I think's actually become illuminated, Libra? I'm sorry it takes me ages to get to the point, but I think what's become illuminated is that you've been abandoned because this person's moved. And what's influencing you having to kind of take charge of your life again and assert yourself again is because the external influences are the Five of Cups energy. I don't think that this is you. The external influences would be outside of you, and this is my external influences place. It's because somebody gave up, somebody's given up on you. Five of Cups energy. So the external influences for why you are taking charge of your life, Emperor in September, is because somebody, this Five of Cups, has given up on the relationship. The root cause is the Hermit for why you are taking charge. So this is contributing to this. Somebody around you gave up on your relationship, hence why you are taking a stand. You're putting your boundaries up. You're taking charge of your life again. You're taking back your control with the Emperor energy showing there. Because the root cause is the Hermit. Something that has gradually, I think, with this Hermit, illuminated itself to you. And what's illuminated itself is that Five of Swords. You've been abandoned. This person's moved on. They've moved away. However, the most likely outcome is, I think this Nine of Swords is you. You're going to be feeling a little bit anxious to do this, to put your boundaries up. Because your vision for the future was that you and this person would have worked together as a team. So in a way, I think Libra is with regret that you're letting somebody go here. But in your rational mind, it kind of makes sense because this person's moved. It feels like they've moved away. They've left. But what's become very clear with that Hermit is that this person's actually abandoned you. So it looks like it might have been a relationship thing. Maybe you were in a relationship, Libra, with somebody and they said, look, I've got a job somewhere else and I'm moving to this city and I'll contact you, but they never did. Maybe they just saw it as a chance just to abandon you, just to get rid of the situation. So this is about you guys, I think, taking back control of your life. What are you experiencing going into the ending of September? The Two of Wands. So taking charge again is the Two of Wands. Making a few plans, I think, for the future. What is your advice? What is the advice concerning that for you? The Chariot is the advice. You can overcome any obstacle. You simply just need to take control with that Chariot. The advice is just to take control of your emotions and move forward with confidence. Okay? Because some of you guys, it's a really interesting thing seeing these cards, Libra, and seeing how I think that some of you guys have been deeply hurt by another individual. And it feels like you're having to get back on your feet again because you envisage you and this person working as a team. And there will be, it says the most likely outcome is there's going to be some sadness here. A lot of sadness with that Knight of Swords. Because with that Three of Wands and the Three of Coins, you really did envisage both you and this individual working as a team. But I think that it's become very clear with that Hermit that this person has, with the Five of Swords, abandoned you. Which is why the focus is now about taking control back of your life with that Emperor energy showing there. Because they've moved on with those cards there. They gave up with the Five of Cups. That's them. Five of Cups and this area here, Six of Swords, Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords here again as clarifiers. That is the person that you were dealing with. They gave up on the relationship and they've moved on. They might have moved to another place. And that's why you have to take control, because it's become clear that you've been abandoned. You will worry, though, about doing this because you envisage working as a team with this person. But coming into September, you're making plans for the future. The universe gives you advice and says, good, it's now time to take control of those emotions and move forward with confidence. What are your hopes or fears? Knight of Wands. I think that your hopes, again, we've got a Knight of Wands here, but your hopes would be to move forward. To move forward with confidence again is the Knight of Wands. Both cards, Chariot and Knight of Wands, are to move forward with confidence. So there you are making plans by the end of September going forward. You've been through probably a very disappointing situation, Libra, but the point is that you want to start taking charge of your life again. Remember, we've got big Aries here, baby Aries here, taking charge, making plans for the future. Where is everything leading to as a result of that into October? There you go, Nine of Cups. Feeling happier, feeling contented, feeling good. You're starting to see those wishes, those hopes, those dreams that you had of taking control of your life. You're starting to see them come to fruition with the Nine of Cups. Phenomenal reading. Let's do this reading one more time before we do your advice card. Spiritual advice card for the month. So Libra, we're seeing you having to face taking control of your life with the Emperor. Okay? Because I think the external influence is that somebody's given up on a relationship with you there. And the root cause is because things have become, I think with the Hermit energy, you've found stuff out, you've discovered things have become very clear with this in the influence position that you've been abandoned with that Five of Swords, and that's why you're saying, you know what, I'm going to have to just get my shit together with the Emperor. Now in the recent past, what you've experienced is this person who gave up on the relationship has moved on, probably moved to another city, another country, another place, and as a result of that, the most likely outcome for the month of September will be that you'll be worried. Nine of Swords, most likely based on everything we can see so far, the universe is kind of estimating that there will be some anxieties and some sadness with the Nine of Swords. There will be tears here, I won't lie, because some of you guys really envisaged working as a team with this person. You really said, oh wow, we could work together as a team, we could make a great team together. However, coming in, the reality of the situation is that coming into the ending of September, there you guys are again, Libra, Two of Wands sitting on your car, map in hand, taking a step back to review the way forward, taking charge, making plans for the future, and the universe advises you, great, you can do this with the Chariot. You will be successful. Just take control of those emotions as you're doing here with the Chariot and move forward with confidence. Your hopes will be that you'll be able to do that with the Knight of Wands energy. And from here, by the end of September, where we see you taking charge and making plans for the future, we're seeing that it's leading to going into October. Hopes, dreams, wishes starting to come to fruition. But also with the Nine of Cups starting to feel more contented and happier and feeling better about your life and feeling good, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, of course, it hasn't been an easy thing. It hasn't. But I think that there's going to be a breaking point that comes in for some of you Librans where you're going to be like, you know what, I've got to get my shit together, Emperor. I can't wallow in this anymore. This person has moved on, they've gone. And I've realised now that I've been abandoned, Five of Swords energy. But you know what? I'm going to start making plans for the future. I hope I can move forward with confidence. And if you do that, it really will lead going into October with you guys starting to see the universe blessing you with many things, as well as feeling good, confident and happy with your life again, which is fantastic. Let's have a quick look at the mystical healing reading cards. What is the spiritual advice you have for Libra for September? It doesn't have to, oh, that one. Right, that flipped out, so we're going to take this. You need to minimise guilt for September. That's the advice, minimise guilt. Let's have a look at what the booklet is saying about that, Libra. 22. Let's get this card up. So, whilst a little bit of guilt can be healthy in letting you know the difference between what is right and wrong, too much guilt can place you in a state of constant self-sabotage, self-harm, sickness, and an egotistic, it's all about me attitude. Guilt can either ask you to look at what you feel you have done wrong and create new possibilities of behaving, or encourage you to continue doing the very thing that you feel guilty about. If left unchecked, guilt and shame can eat away at your body and manifest as heart disease, liver disease, asthma, migraines, weight gain, insomnia, and a host of other issues. This card asks you to evaluate what you feel guilty about and make a decision to change. This may include taking responsibility for your actions and humbly asking someone for forgiveness. Alternatively, you might work on exercising the power of your will and making a decision to stop doing something harmful. You are also encouraged to start taking guiltless time to work on your self-refinement. Absolutely fantastic. That is your reading, Libra, for the month of September. You also have a week ahead reading sitting next door to this, so make sure you check that out. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like to order your personal reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.